But some find these roadside memorials distracting for drivers and are petitioning for stricter placement and time limit laws. Despite this park's history and its popularity with the local families, the city has different ideas for the use of this land. Even with the changing gun laws, many businesses are standing by their policies of not allowing firearms inside the actual buildings. Locally, gas prices have already risen 2 to 5 cents in the last week and a half. Even though spray tanning is safer than using a tanning bed or lying out in the sun, it still has its own dangers. They're undocumented, unafraid, and unapologetic. Students who are part of the Project U movement are actively fighting the Board of Regents' decision to ban unlawful students from acceptance into major Georgia universities.
Up, up with education, down, down with segregation. Up, up with education, down, down with segregation.
Up, up with education, down, down with segregation. That was one of the many chants echoing through UGA's North Campus earlier today. And as the crowd grew larger, their voices got louder.
Lift the ban! Lift the ban! Lift the ban!
We are the dreamers. We are the dreamers. The mighty, mighty dreamers. The mighty, mighty dreamers.
They're working for all students, even illegal immigrants, to be able to walk through the UGA arch with the degree that they earned. But a new Georgia Board of Regents policy may prevent that from happening.
The ban's been in effect 2 to 3 years. I know it was talked about in 2010. It wasn't implemented until 2011. And it basically says that until you can prove lawful status, you cannot apply to these top 5 universities.
People of all different backgrounds, nationalities, races, you name it, they all came out today to support this movement.
We're here to tell the Board of Regents that we're against their decision to ban undocumented students. So we're having a little rally, and then in a little bit we're going to the admissions office and we're going to demand some answers.
I know the Pledge of Allegiance, I know the national anthem by heart, I salute and respect your flag. I'm able to speak English fluently, and above everything, I call this country my home.
They're saying you're legal enough to work for minimum wage. You're legal enough to work construction. You're legal enough to work McDonald's, but you're not legal enough to get an education.
The colleges that are affected by this policy are GCSU, Georgia Tech, Georgia State, Georgia Regents University, and UGA. Students applying to any of these universities will be required to provide verification that they are legal citizens before they can be admitted.
I am undocumented, unafraid, and unapologetic, and I will fight for my education no matter what.
The protest ended up in front of Terrell Hall, the building housing the undergraduate admissions office. UGA employees opted to watch the protest from inside. University Council voted against the implementation of this policy. Leaders of Project U say that they will continue to fight until the policy is repealed. When planning your college spring break, what comes to mind? For most people, it's the beach, but for some UGA students, they think service. And that service includes everything from rebuilding neighborhoods, to promoting animal rights, to preventing human trafficking.
Sophomore year was my first year, and I went to Asheboro, North Carolina, and that was for affordable housing, so we did a lot of work with Habitat for Humanity. Last year, I went to Fort Lauderdale, Florida for HIV/AIDS awareness, and this year I'll be leading a trip to Atlanta for human trafficking, human rights.
Participants are assigned based on a lottery system. They rank which cities they want to visit and are assigned randomly. But whether you're in your first year of school or your 12th, it doesn't matter.
It's nice because it gives everyone a chance to participate, and it doesn't discriminate between like seniors and freshmen. We try to give, as many people the chance to participate.
And it's not really about the location, it's more about the focus, You want to find something that you're passionate about.
We have 15 different focuses, so there's a number of different things that students can get involved with, and it's really to ignite the passion to serve in different communities and bring it back to Athens so that we can create a better community here.
Since Impact's beginning in 1994, over 1,800 UGA students have participated in their service projects.
For me, it was a different change of perspective.
It completely changed my college career.
I went from being a freshman who wasn't really involved in service or at UGA to someone who is very passionate about service.
It's honestly changed my life.
Veronica Evans, Grady News Source. For 24 hours, patients from the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta Hospital are able to forget about their illnesses and are made to feel like superstars. The goal of the event is to collect money for the children at the hospital.
What you can expect is complete joy and, like you said, enthusiasm and people out of their minds. It gets crazy, and it's pretty much a 24-hour celebration of life.
There's just this crazy high level of energy and passion. You can feel the passion, and it's so exciting.
Some participants in Miracle and in Dance Marathon have more personal reasons for why they're there. Executive member Robert Knotts actually spent some time himself in children's healthcare when he came down with meningitis in the 5th grade.
I was in the hospital for about a week, and children's healthcare was incredible.
Even though Dance Marathon is this Saturday, members are still encouraging people to register through the UGA Miracle website. Dance Marathon is going to be held here in the Tate Center Grand Hall. Now, no one's been in there since they've started setting up except for Miracle executive members. It's all intended to be a surprise both for the participants and for the kids. If you decide to attend the day of, you can just show up at the door. UGA Miracle makes a point to turn no one away, and registration is only $20.
I can't think of anything better that you could do with $20, actually.
Dance Marathon is a UGA tradition, and even if you don't care about the cause, which you should, it's just a great thing to check off your bucket list.
The best 24 hours of your life for the best kids in the entire world, period.
Veronica Evans, Grady News Source.